everybody, this is Kyle McFarland, and I'm a wealth advisor at Burney Wealth Management. And today I'm joined by Adam Newman, who is a senior wealth advisor and partner on our team. And this is Byte Size Retirement, where we take common retirement planning topics and break them down into bite-sized 5-minute pieces. These videos are not investment or tax advice, but hopefully help remove some mystery and provide a solid foundation to plan off of. Remember, while we might be explaining a topic in 5 minutes, do not take 5 minutes to make any of these decisions. Today, our topic is the difference between living a legacy and leaving a legacy. And so this is a common theme with all of our clients. They want to understand, what am I going to leave behind? What's going to be my legacy? Many people just have the mindset of, when I pass away, I'm going to leave X amount of dollars to my heirs or a charity of their choice. And today, what we want to talk about is the potential benefits of living a legacy and not waiting to just leave a legacy behind. And so, Adam, why don't you jump into a few of the pros of living a legacy?
Yeah, Kyle, I think there's really 3 main benefits of giving during our lifetime versus at our death. The first being the obvious, which is the psychological benefits. So, obviously anything that we pass on at our death, we're not there to see our family and charities, reap the benefits of that and the satisfaction that comes along with it. So there's a lot of studies that support, really the idea that, psychologically retirees that give throughout the retirement and during their lives are happier. And they build stronger connections with their communities and their families as a result of it. So that's number one. Number two is, a lot of times giving during our lifetime, attaches to certain tax benefits. So there are tax benefits of making lifetime gifts either to charity or to family. For example, if we're helping fund a grandchild's 529 plan, we might get a state tax benefit, alongside of that. If we make gifts to charity and we meet certain AGI limitations, we might get a tax benefit from making those gifts. And then we receive certain estate tax benefits for getting dollars out of our estate and making gifts to other family members, throughout our lifetime. So certainly maybe not always the top of mind consideration, but there could be, tax benefits that come alongside a lifetime giving. And the third is the idea that somewhat combines, item 1 and 2, which is that by giving, during our lifetime, we're helping shift dollars from the future into the present at a time when people might need it most. So we hear all the time and see it, someone that is making lifetime gifts, they say, well, hey, if I pass on at 90 or 100, my adult child at that time is 50 or 60 years old. They don't need $10,000, $20,000 then. They could really use it today while they have a young family and they're building for their future. So the idea that, shifting wealth from the future to the present, can help from a family wealth perspective, really level things out and put everyone in a better position. So, this is something that's flexible. Doesn't need to be on autopilot, but like you said, Kyle, with good planning and annual check-ins on your plan, you can determine if it makes sense to shift those dollars from the future and the present to reap some of those 3 benefits. So we focused on the positives, of which there are several. But Kyle, let's talk about some of the, maybe I'm not going to say cons, but considerations or risks that come along with that.
Yeah, I think the most obvious risk and the one that holds everybody back from potentially putting forth, a living a legacy plan would just be the fear of running out of money. And this is a fear that all retirees have. You retire with a certain amount of money and you just hope it's going to last until you pass away. And that's a big reason why people come to us initially. It's just to understand, what does retirement look like for me? And through our financial planning process, we have a very good understanding of an estimated amount that you're likely to pass on. And so we plan all the way out to age 100. And at age 100, it could say, maybe there's going to be $1 million left over. And so it's our job between that conversation until you pass away to help you understand how can we disperse part of that or potentially all of that million while you're alive. And again, that can come through all the different scenarios that Adam just discussed. But it's very important to have that confidence ahead of time because then when you make these distributions, you're not wondering, is this too much? Is this going to impact my future? And again, that's usually the biggest hurdle that we see with retirees. The second is just making sure that whoever you're providing the funds to are going to be financially responsible. Unfortunately, we've seen this before, and it's a common tale, where you've got a trust fund baby or just somebody that is young and irresponsible, doesn't understand, the ramifications of receiving a lump sum, and then they don't spend it wisely, and And that can obviously be harmful in terms of where you wanted those funds to be spent. So just making sure, again, that whoever is receiving the funds is going to know, how best to use it. And that's part of how we come in as well. We have conversations all the time with, the heirs of our clients, especially when they are receiving money, to make sure that they understand, the benefits that they're receiving from whether they're parents or grandparents. So again, we hopefully gave you some good things to consider with living a legacy versus leaving a legacy. This is Byte Size Retirement. If you liked what you heard today, you want to see more videos, hit the subscribe button, and then also leave a comment if there's a topic that you'd like for us to discuss. We'd be happy to create another video.